Comprehension questions. Question number 1. What is the name of the newspaper the character Poppy was reading? Answer. Poppy was reading a newspaper by the Yogakshema Sabha called Yogakshemam. Question number 2. What is the reason for the baby's wailing? The baby wailed because Poppy got up to make coffee and broke his suckling. Question number 3. Why does Poppy's husband shout with anger at her? Answer. Poppy's husband shouted at her because she did not prepare coffee for him. Instead, she was reading a newspaper. He was further raged by the cry of the baby. Question number 4. How does the granny react when Unni shouts at his wife? The granny blamed Unni for letting Poppy reform her attire and allowing her to speak publicly. She feels that Unni's approval for such progressive acts has led to this situation. How does Poppy react to her husband's anger? Poppy reacted by saying that one can control the horses by tying it to the carriage, but it will lose its speed if they are not provided with hay and water. Question number 6. What does Poppy say when her husband walks out with rage after attempting to slap her? Poppy said that all these things have happened because she was reading a newspaper while nursing the baby. She was shocked by her husband's attitude. She could not understand how a man like her husband can call himself progressive. Question number 7. How did NP bring social transformation in his own family? NP was caught in a search for social transformation. He brought about a change by reforming his wife's attire and by allowing her to speak in public spaces. Question number 8. How did his revolutionist attitude change over a period of time? The newness of the social transformation faded soon. He repented and wanted to purify himself. He started to confine his wife again within the house. How did the article in Yogakshemam affect Poppy? The piece of writing that appeared in Yogakshemam wounded her self-esteem. She experienced a sense of hatred coupled with a feeling of disgrace towards its author. The article left her in a state of grief. Who is the author of the article in Yogakshemam? The author was Poppy's husband or NP. What is the content of the article? What does Poppy tell her husband about it? The article was an abuse on Andhajanams who could not speak unless men have written speeches for them to memorize. Poppy says that it is wrong to say that women were elevated by men. What was NP's reaction when a rejoinder penned by an Andhajanam appeared in the paper? NP was taken aback by the article and thought that it was written by a man. He was unable to accept that an Andhajanam who quarrels in the kitchen would ever be able to write this. What is the title of the second rejoinder by the Andhajanam in the next issue of the paper? The title of the second rejoinder was The Blindness of Nambudiri Youth or Their Audacity. Number 14. How does the husband react when he learns that it was his wife who wrote under the pseudonym of Andhajanam? He was thunderstruck at first. He felt that his wife had turned against him, but soon he understood Poppy's concerns and began to appreciate her. Question number 15. Does the story end on a positive note? Why? Yes, the story ends on a positive note. Poppy's husband wants her to be victorious, and he adds that he would find Poppy's victory as his as well.